Hey guys, this is Rantong again back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about a really serious topic. And I've been using OnePlus 5 as my daily driver, migrate from my iPhone 7, that is this phone which is shooting this video actually, so I cannot show you that iPhone 7, but in a different video I'll show my iPhone 7 definitely. You have actually seen it. So why, this is the question, that why I just cannot live without an iPhone right now after 6 months of iOS uses. Let me talk about that in a brief. So I thought that Android will be my thing because from my childhood, from school days, I've been using Android as my daily driver, and I like the flexibility of Android, that you can download anything from the web, like music, PDF or videos, whatever. Though it's not legal, but you can do that. If you have that phone, if you have that uh, feature, you can do that. You should do that. Like, Android can be customizable. As you can see, I've been using the Nova Launcher Prime. I'm a Prime purchaser, so it's very customizable. You can put the Google Now on the left, you can swipe gesture, do things. You can just swipe with two finger to hide the status bar. There is a lot of ton of feature I can explain in different video, but there is something that is missing in Android, or missing in this OnePlus One particularly. Let me talk about that and why I actually did not decided to totally migrate from iPhone to Android, or iPhone to OnePlus 5 for that matter. So these are the points which I made actually. First is the haptic feedback. The haptic feedback of the iPhone 7 is just spectacular. It's like someone is tapping on your finger, tapping with their finger in your wrist or in your palm. It just doesn't look like a normal haptic engine. It's a custom made by Apple. It's a taptic engine, so it gives you that feeling that someone is tapping, actually tapping with their hand or finger in your palm or wrist, which is fantastic and gives you that lively feeling into the whole OS. Second is the one hand usage. The iPhone 7 I have is the 4.7-inch version, so it's very compact. And as you can see, I'm holding this OnePlus 5 with my hand, and I have been using this OtterBox Achiever series cover. I have the red color as well, and I made a video on the phone. So with the case itself, it feels very heavy, very big into a hand. It's definitely a two-hand device. It will be very easy to use with two hand, but with one hand usage is not up to the mark. And I like iPhone's one hand capability. So there is a smooth overall. So what is smooth but not fast? See, OnePlus 5 is faster than iPhone 7. I've proved it in my speed test video. But the iPhone 7 smoothness is just, it's just above average. Like in the whole OS, the consistency maintains in Facebook scrolling, in Twitter scrolling, in website scrolling, or in the whole OS, or in even in the WhatsApp. You get a consistent feeling, a consistent frame rate, a consistent scrolling speed, which gives you that vibe that you are using a live device, not a machinery. So that's thing. You can try it out in the Apple store, or if you have a friend with the iPhone, you can try it out. It just makes so much different than iPhone and the Android. So let me take out that I have talked about consistency. The iPhone is very consistent. So far I haven't noticed any kind of crash or hiccups in iPhone. Though I haven't noticed in OnePlus 5 as well, but sometimes some apps takes 2 to 3 seconds longer than usual in OnePlus 5 to launch. Some weird thing going on, I don't like that. Reliable and safe. Let me talk about that. Some apps I use, like PhonePe, which is a banking app. There is an app called Paytm, which is actually a banking and shopping app. And I use Google Drive as my main cloud storage. So these are all apps that are Touch ID supported. So you can log them with Touch ID. Yeah, you can do it with Android, with any single app, but it's not as secure as a app developer is actually letting you use that Touch ID, which Android app developer are not. It's just your phone's own Touch ID or your phone's feature that you are applying. So it's not as safe as an iPhone. Also, Android can track your SMS, Android can track your um, location in the banking app, but iPhone you cannot. You have to manually put the OTPs in the iPhone, unlike Android has automatic OTP selection. Okay, so this is the reliability factor. Best camera. Oh, I have to notice this one. I have used OnePlus 5 in different scenario. I have actually the last week I was traveling, and I shot so many photos with my OnePlus 5, and they all came out a little grainy, little, there are lots of noise in the photos, though from distance it looks good, but if you zoom in they looks kind of bad. I'll show you some picture. You can follow me on Instagram for the pictures as well. In good lighting condition you can get a good amount of photo from OnePlus 5, but in low light situation, if you are in movie theater, if you are in indoor, I would say in 50% of the cases your photo will look like a potato. So iPhone 7's camera is better. Also in video, the iPhone 7 has OIS as well as a better camera video, and that's all. You cannot argue about iPhone's camera video. It's just better. You can check out any other camera comparison. Actually, I have done a camera comparison, but it's not edited yet, so I'll try to put it as soon as possible. You can get a good idea that EIS, the OnePlus 5 has only with 1080p, but iPhone 7 is stabilized video even in 4K. The front facing camera is also better. It gives you better color representation, better exposure expression. So overall the iPhone 7 camera is reliable. If you want to take a snap like quickly from your pocket to snap something, it's going to be iPhone, not any Android phone. Better editing apps, the video editing apps like iMovie or other video editing apps, even the photo editing apps from Adobe Suites and Snapseed just works better. Yeah, they are available in Android as well, but they just works better in iPhone. Even the Instagram native editing app actually works like 1,000 times better than Android's yeah, Instagram app. Better video, I have talked about that. Better notification. So notification, I have been using both phone with my same accounts, with my Google accounts, Facebook accounts, and other accounts, and I have been noticing one thing, that iOS gets the notification first. After 1 or 2 seconds the Android gets the notifications. So I'm not saying that the 1 or 2 seconds does matter, but why not? If you are getting a notification 1 or 2 seconds before another phone, so you are ahead of them, so you should use that feature, and that is only available in iPhone. There is a swipe gesture. You can swipe from the left edge to go back, which is a amazing feature. Let me actually, guys, if you haven't used it, you cannot understand why I'm trying to say and that it's a good feature, but it's really you know day saving feature. It just gives you very nice feeling if you are holding with a one hand phone, that is a small phone 4.7 inch, and you can swipe from the left. It gives you a lively feeling that you are actually swiping the page. Whenever you lift your pages, you swipe like this, you don't do like this button. Yeah, this button is very important in Android, the back button, but iPhone doesn't have a back button, so it gives you that swipe gesture, which is very, very natural and just works great. And in WhatsApp, actually I got a lot of WhatsApp messages, so for me the WhatsApp, you can just go to, it's amazing. Even the WhatsApp reply feature, you can reply a specific message from WhatsApp just by swiping on that message. In Android you have to tap and hold and click a button, which is a pain in ass, and I didn't know that about it, that Android doesn't have that swipe feature, of that WhatsApp for swipe feature after using it, so I migrated. Better night mode, the night mode is much more better calibrated, I would say. It gives you very slowly that blue light filter. In 6 p.m. it's a little bit blue light filter, in 8 p.m. it's a little bit more, in 10 p.m. it's a little bit more, but OnePlus just gives you a normal blue light filter which is not at all calibrated, and it gives you very yellowish tint even in 6 p.m., which is not great. You should be calibrated. Better auto brightness, the auto brightness sensor in the OnePlus 5 is a piece of shit. As you can see, I've been using auto brightness sensor, but this is a piece of shit, I have to say. This is not at all good. It actually dims the display, um, actually dims the display more. It's like to save the battery or whatever, but it just doesn't give you appropriate brightness for the auto brightness sensor. Yeah, there are some phones with a great auto brightness sensor in Android market as well, but my iPhone does it better than OnePlus 5, so that's why it's better than OnePlus 5. Display, okay, it has a 1080p AMOLED display, though I feel that iPhone's display is much more soothing to the eyes. The colors are better. It just looks so much lively. One thing you can notice in iPhone, that it's just doesn't feel like a phone. It just feels like a human. You can swipe the pages just like normal pages. You can actually feel the haptic feedback just like someone is tapping in your hand. You can see the photos or in the web pages just the way they are meant to be, like the natural colors, the natural representation. It gives you that lively feeling. Okay, better display, better integration with Mac. As I am using a MacBook Air, that is my main machine, and I don't use Windows, so the AirDrop feature, even the continuity feature, just works better for me. So iPhone using with Mac is the best thing you can do in the world. There is waterproof. The iPhone 7 is IP67 water resistance, though my OnePlus 5 is actually kind of water resistance, but it's not approved by the company, so you won't get any kind of warranty for that, and you cannot actually dip it into the water. It's not certified yet. Though I have done a water test, the link should be in the description. You should check it out. And whatever. So iPhone is just waterproof. It gives you that mental satisfaction that even if you fall it into, throw it into your bathtub or in your toilet, it should be fine enough. And rains and stuff, it should be great. Lift to wake just works better in iPhone. It does not work in any other phone in Android. Lift to wake is so much good calibrated in iPhone. It just works every single time I lift my phone from pocket or in from desk. It just better. That's all. Okay, another last point is tap status to get back on the top. You can tap the status bar to get back to the top of the page, which is a very nifty feature, I would say. So these are my top features. Why iOS or iPhone in general is better than Android or OnePlus 5. And if you ask me, is there any feature that you like in OnePlus 5? Yeah, definitely. The first thing is the speaker. The speaker is OnePlus on the OnePlus 5 is one of the best I've ever seen. It's louder, it's clearer than iPhone. It's just makes you watch more and more YouTube videos. It's a good thing. Okay, second thing is the large display. Yeah, I said that one hand capability or one hand usage is my thing, but sometimes watching videos in large display gives you that immersive experience which you cannot deny that iPhone does not give. Okay, what else? Customizability of Android, definitely. Customizability Android is just great. If you want to give a minimal look, you can do it. You can change the icon pack every single day. You can change the ringtone very easily, though you can change the ringtone in the iPhones. But it's a very pain in ass. You have to sync it to the iTunes, and those are a lot of steps. Even you can download anything from the web. It's just open source system, so you can do whatever you like to do. You can even download torrents. So in the Android, the flexibility is matters. Anything else? I would say dash charging. Yeah, dash charging. What I miss the most from my OnePlus 5. The OnePlus 5 can charge within half an hour. Generally, I don't um, drain my battery to 10% or 0%. I just drain my battery to 30 to 35%. Then I top it up within like half an hour. It just gives me 96%, from 36 to 96 within half an hour. That's it. And I charge it like 2 to 3 times a day. It's good for me. Like whenever I go to a toilet, or even I'm cooking or something, or I'm doing some work, I just put it into a charger, and after I came back, it's fully charged, which is fantastic. And the dash charging is doesn't give you the heating as well, so it phone should be very cool at the time of charging, so it's great. iPhone takes like hours and hours, like 1.5 hours minimum to charge from 30% to 90%. It's just a pain in ass. And what else? The headphone jack. Obviously, the headphone jack I miss a lot from iPhone, because iPhone doesn't have a headphone jack, though it can be used as the lightning headphones can be used. But having a headphone jack, it gives you that ease to use it any with speakers, any gym speakers. Let's say I'm in a car, I'm in a gym, I'm in like a metro station or anywhere. I can use any kind of 3.5 jack, which is actually a standard from years and years and from decades. So you should put a headphone jack and just ditch some battery, like 200 mAh battery. I can ditch it for a headphone jack. Please, Apple, you should do that. So those are the reason why I believe that OnePlus 5 is better than iPhone. But there are even more features which I have talked about in this list, that iPhone is better than OnePlus 5, which does matter. So I changed my main SIM card from OnePlus to iPhone, and I've been using iPhone again as my daily driver, and this one as my secondary phone. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, queries, let me know in the comment sections. Do share this video in Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, whatever you can, and let your friends know about my channel. And you can watch other videos of my OnePlus 5. I'll put some of the link in the description below, or you can search it in my channel as well. So stay subscribed, stay fit. Bye bye, guys. I'll hope soon in my next video.